It's Friday. Well, it's Friday here. If you're in a different hemisphere, it could be Saturday. Hey, happy Saturday if it is. Saturday's even better, right? I am gonna get my timer ready and give a little couple of minutes. I finished the singles for that whole bat. So I'm just going to be plying today, and I thought I'd just quick show you guys. Like, don't those look awesome? Happy Friday, Shannon and Shanna. How are you? How's everybody? I went into the garden this morning, and I swear, John said it was Wednesday, and I think it was. I was in the garden Wednesday. I picked all the zucchini that was big enough. If you're in the UK, that's courgettes. You probably know that. And I went out there today, and there were like three that were like this big or bigger. Where were they? I don't know. I know that happens to everyone who grows them, but it was like, what is going on? Crazy. So we had zucchini fritters for breakfast, and I baked 2 zucchini cakes. We'll give one to the neighbors. Hello, Kimberly and Stephanie and Heather. Look at all you guys. Heather and Heather. Hello, Eileen. What's up? Kimberly's so glad it's Friday. Me too. Crystal said they were hidden. I can't figure it out. I am dehydrating some. John just came downstairs. Oh, he brought one. Look at this. I know they call them something else when they get this size. A marrow or a marrow. Thank you. What a nice husband, right?
Fireplace log.
It is. You could burn that in the fireplace, no problem. Keep us warm for a week. Shanna asked if I sorted out the e-spinner. I think I know what's wrong. I'm going to take it apart and film it actually after I pack a couple orders. I didn't put my shop on vacation like I said I was going to, and then people got in there and got orders, so I need to get them out. But I do think I know what's wrong. And bye. Nice to see you. Alyssa said she would love... Oh, okay. Well, I'm just plying this time. Alyssa, is it Alyssa or Elsa? Tomorrow I will. It's weird that you would say that because literally today I was thinking I really need to put it on my like on my drafting hands instead sometime, but I'm not drafting right now, so yeah. You guys are so funny. Oh, Shanna said massive. Heather said, OMG, that's as big as an arm. It is. And it's like, where was it? I swear to you guys, it was not there on Wednesday. I don't get it. Kimberly said, I'm eating zucchini now. My garden is going crazy. Mine is too. My tomatoes are starting to go crazy, but nothing is ripe yet in the tomatoes. And my eggplant are flowering like crazy, so I'm really, fingers crossed. They never really do that great here because we're just not hot enough. But, yeah, Eileen said that's quite a marrow soup. Maybe. Yeah. Heather said time to leave zooks on neighbors' porches. There are some like friends who knit at our local yarn store who don't have gardens, and I was thinking like maybe I could, well, usually I do pawn some of them off on other people from the yarn store. And then also we saw neighbors a couple days ago, and I thought I might go ahead and drop off a cake there. We sent them one last year. I think I might have told you guys. We sent them one last year, and the wife of the couple said, I was so mad I came back to have a second piece or a first piece, and she said her husband ate the whole cake. So he said every time he walked by, he'd eat like an inch or two, and then it was gone. Robin said, happy Friday. Had to take a break this week from spinning due to shoulder pain. We'll start spinning again this weekend. You know what? It's good that you're taking a break if you're having pain. and don't push yourself. You know what I mean? No kidding. Crystal said Zuki go a little cray cray. I got my first yellow squash out of there, so gonna be good stuff. A beer said it might be good roasted. I do sometimes like basically roast it in a pan and cover it with like olive oil and lemon pepper and salt and pepper, and it is so yummy. Oh man. But I'll be sick of it soon. She said, "Hey, it's pronounced Elsa from Elsa from Frozen, but a Scottish version." Got it. Yeah, I was looking at the spelling. Okay. She said, "I comply, so don't worry about seeing your hands. Is that hydrangeas next to you? Lovely colors." It is. We have hydrangeas down the side of our garage, and I've never cut them before this time. And I was like, I'm just going to cut some of those and bring them in. Hello, Carrie. Aw, Danielle said, "This morning I took my baby for his first haircut. He's 2. My last first haircut for my kids, and picked up some 3D printed wool combs." Cool. Hello, Melissa. I gotta switch. I'm gonna turn my timer on really fast. Oh, it's on. Okay. I'll just stay a minute or two after. I guess when I pulled it up, I turned it on. Didn't know it. Hello, Melissa. Kimberly said, "I didn't get to washing my fleece last evening because I was blanching and freezing mustard greens and kale." Hello, Jurup. Nikki said, "Hey, I'm catching you live again." Hey, Nikki. Oh, uh-oh. Hang on. I got off the little hooky. Okay. Kimberly said zucchini Cheetos. I don't know what that is. What is that? In air fryer, they are amazing too. I made fritters this morning, and if you've ever had those, they are almost as good as a potato pancake. They were so good. Ray said, "I've been using avocado oil to caramelize eggplant. So yum." What is? Oh, use it. Caramelize, right? Danielle said, "The 3D printed wool combs sound interesting." They do. All right, Cheryl's spinning too. Almost got your pound spun. Good job. I gotta tell you that this stuff is turning out pretty cool, actually. Just checking it. Eileen said, "Oh, wow, Kimberly, that sounds delicious." I don't know what a Cheetos is. Crystal said, "I'm debating a veg garden next year. I can't dig, but I can build up." Well, there you go. You can always do a raised garden. That's what Kimberly, you have all raised beds, right? Nikki said, "My baby, who is 3, has not had a haircut yet. Her hair is curly, so it doesn't look as long. It doesn't look long, but it is." Yeah, holy cow, when you pull curly hair straight, that's crazy. Oh, a beer. A beer said, "My Swedish raw wool samples arrived. What do you think?" Kimberly, throw me the recipe, or basically like the idea of what you do in my messaging on Facebook, please, because I know sometimes I talk about cooking too much, but I have tried before to make lasagna with Elsa. I can't go live yet on TikTok. I don't have enough followers. Otherwise, I would be. I have done the zucchini, veggie lasagna, where you use zucchini instead of noodles, and I don't like it because it gets so wet. So I tried throwing them in our oven on dehydrate for maybe 2 hours before I did it, and they were perfect. So I'm like, I feel like I discovered something, even though probably there are chefs all over the world doing it. I feel like I invented something. I didn't, but Kimberly said yes. Hers are Hugel Culture. I don't know what that is, but raised beds. Is that the brand? Oh, Abir said I'm scared to felt them. I've never had luck washing wool. Well, I don't. Have you felted it before? I know you said you haven't had luck, but does that actually mean you felted it? Hello, Heather. Ray said this fall I'm starting a hugelkultur garden bed. Stephanie said I wish I liked vegetables. I really didn't. Um, for a really long time, or only liked a few vegetables, but the more I branch out, I've learned that if I cook and season them differently, then I like more and more, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't grow up liking Brussels sprouts, and now I love them because I know how to cook them in a way that we think is good. Thank you, Kimberly. I would really appreciate that. Elsa said, what's your name? I'll follow you. It's Fiber Love Diary. You have to have 1,000 followers before you can go live on TikTok. And I'm like, not, I don't even think I have 100 because I haven't been regular. It's a problem. Aw, Tracy. Tracy said, come on, group, let's get her the TikTok followers. You're funny. Oh, Ray said it's a raised bed on top of wood, compost bed. Okay. We have one in the ground, so. Lindsay said, I like more vegetables since I am growing more of them. That's probably part of it. That for me too. We also started to grow. We used to have a rented little bed where we used to live because we were in the shade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And at our township hall or whatever, they were renting beds out. So we rented one and we started to grow chard and we just started to grow way more vegetables. And I was like, hey, I like a lot of these, but I didn't think I did before. So, does anybody have big plans this weekend? Does not have to be fiber plans. Besides Danielle's last kid haircut. Do you feel sad, Danielle? The hair thing did not make me feel sad, but I can understand why it would. Kimberly said, no, hugelkultur is a permaculture technique of gardening. See, I never heard of it. Abir said, I'm sure the tribe can help with the numbers. Crystal said, TikTok makes me want to gouge my eyes out. Hello, Margarita. So I have to say that TikTok has made me feel like so much less weird. Maybe their algorithm is just really good. I don't know. But I feel like, okay, so I did grow up kind of normal for my own generation and tons of stuff. Like the body positivity on there has been really good for me, I think, to see. Stephanie said, I love Brussels sprouts, which is strange because I find that most people that like veggies don't really like them. I love them. We had them last night. Oh, Carrie's playing D&D. Crystal, maybe that's it. She said, fresh veggies can change your mind about veggies. Yeah, Abir asked if you'd hit the like. I didn't think about it again today. I'm trying to do better. Joanna said, hello, everyone. Good challenge day today with Turkish drop, getting over a 2-day migraine, so I haven't been spinning. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds terrible. 2-day migraine. Eileen said, hi, Tracy. I'm trying to minimize the amount of different social media I'm using. Does going live on TikTok mean you can't be live? I would probably do both, Eileen, so don't worry about it. I'm not going to leave YouTube. That's the reason why the memberships came on YouTube, because I did not want to add a platform for anyone. So TikToks are going to be short form videos, and then when I have enough followers, if that ever happens, which it's not going to kill me if it never happens, then there will be lives that are on both. But there won't be any lives that are solely on TikTok. So don't worry. I don't want to add a platform really for me to manage either. You know, it gets to be more and more. So don't worry. Not gonna. Kimberly said to Ray, we dug ours down 3 feet, then started our layers utilizing our chicken, horse, duck manure, grass clippings, etc. We do have a compost pile. I don't know what you would call it. Lindsay's going thrifting and working on Christmas ornaments. Are they fiber Christmas ornaments or is it some other type of craft? I'm curious. She said, while Dad watches the twins. Heather is still in the color work yoke of her gold wing and then working the booth for work at the county fair. She said, I work at a library and we're selling used books to fairgoers. That sounds cool. Excuse me. Ray said to Kimberly, do you use old branches under the soil? I might be confused about it. I have just wound myself around. Can you see? That's the only real thing about these. I like these magnetic bobbin thing, but I don't like these because the yarn pops off very easily. Melissa, I don't really think this is the place to talk about that. Do you? Nikki, you're lucky. She said my kids love Brussels sprouts. Danielle said, so far I've never felt teary with milestones like that with my kids, first day of school, haircuts and such. I did at school. And when we were on our, I don't want to make anyone sad, but when we were on our like last band concert for a kid before graduation or like dance recital or whatever, I would always be like, crazy. Rhonda! Heather said going to the lake again. It's going to be hot this weekend. Might as well be at the lake. Yes, definitely. Be close to water. It's good for you anyway. Franny said, it isn't big plans, but I finally did a clasped warp on my rigid heddle loom that I'm going to finish up. I love how it looks. Let's see if I can do this without messing it up again. So much. I have had a bad project, so I quit weaving and just got back to it. Kimberly said, yes, we started with poplar logs. What is going on? It's not pulling on. Is it this? But she made use, from some felled trees, but they don't make good firewood, but made base of our beds. That was cool to use logs that you already had. Carrie said TikTok is highly customizable. I watch people using drum carters, D&D videos. Their algorithm is good, right? Rhonda said, I like roasted. That's how we do it. We braise them and, well, I'm lying. First we like roll them in oil and garlic powder and salt and pepper, and then we braise them, and then we put them in the oven for like 20-25 minutes. They are so good. Holy cow. Stephanie said, that sounds really good. I love anything with garlic and Parmesan. What's going on? Wait a minute. Let me add my tension and see if that helps. Oh, there we go. Melody said, hi tribe, spinning in the sunshine today. Almost evacuated yesterday because of fire. Where are you, Melody? My gosh, that's scary. Carrie said, Stephanie, garlic is the best thing ever. We agree. 100%. Crystal said, fire, holy cow. Hey, Derek. Lindsay, can you guys hear the wheel? It's chirping a little now. I don't know why. Lindsay said, I have some wooden spindles I'm turning into distress painted ornaments, kind of like icicles, and felt gnomes too. All the projects, I get it. I have a sewing project going that I'm kind of afraid to take the next step on, so it's just sitting on my table. And I'm like, you have to go forward, Trish. You have to do it. Okay, here I am. Ray said, thank you. I didn't know of the grass clippings. I've watched 2 videos on it and they use compost, dug a ditch, and used old branches, then soil on top, less watering too. The grass clippings are like part of the compost, right? Aromas? I'm probably saying it wrong, right? California, near the Monterey Bay. Hello, Donna. Crystal said to Lindsay, sounds really cute. I agree. I love icicles and snowflakes on my Christmas tree. Molly asked what type of wheel this is. This is a Spinolution Queen Bee, but they don't normally make this noise. There's a whole story behind it, Molly. And the first bobbin that I spun on it yesterday did not make that noise. Now what? Okay. No, this is all right. Oh, okay. I lost my place. Kimberly's going to post some pictures. So far, your garden looks so good. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you get so much done, Kimberly. It's amazing. All right, well, that's part of my problem. I'm hung up. Melissa, I don't understand. This is definitely not the place for this. Oh, good. Melody said I said it correctly. Woo! Shannon said we bought a crop share this year, 24 weeks of fresh veggies. It completely cured us of putting in a garden. We did that when we used to live in the old place. Also, I think I only did it 1 year though. I shared it with a friend because it was more than we could even eat, and it was so much fun. Just going to pick it up and seeing like what it was each week was just way fun. Ray said, I love Monterey Bay. My grandparents would camp there in summer. So many sea lions. I've never been to California at all. Donna said, I'm working on the race car braid. You know what, Donna? I lost one of those somehow. I can't figure it out. I mean, it wasn't your fault. I'm just saying I find it really weird. That happened with the different colorway as well. I lost like 2 braids and I have no idea what happened to them. Lindsay said, thank you. I love farmhouse stuff, and these are the first wooden type ornaments I have ever worked on. Going well so far. Yes. Melody said, Trish, you got a lot done yesterday. You know what? John and I sat here and I spun last night and it went really quick. It was just really fast. I'm spinning it kind of thick. Rhonda said I just put together a new sample it loom that fellow triber Kimberly Polchow sent me. Oh, how nice. Fiber tribers have been so good to me. Rhonda, when I can, I'm planning on sending you another thing, but I don't want to tell you what it is. It's not ready. Kimberly said, thank you. Shannon said so much food and great variety. And that's what I think is like the most fun, is that you get things that you wouldn't have planted anyway, even if you had a garden. You know what I mean? Bye, Melissa. She said, gotta go, kiddo, needing an extra set of hands. See y'all tomorrow. Crystal said, I love homemade ornaments. It's always so cool to see what people come up with. But can you guys hear the noise? Donna asked what I'm working on. I'm plying some bat singles. In fact, it's time to switch. I did it again. See, they pop off. Melody said, Trish, the lake is like being at the ocean, only freshwater. It's the same here at Lake Michigan, actually. Yes. Is that what you're talking about? Are you at Lake Michigan, Melody? Because we have like tides and we have waves, and I think people are surprised sometimes. And since I'm on the West Coast, you can sit there and watch the sunset over the lake, and it's just like watching it at the ocean, except no sharks. Crystal said we hear her chatting and telling us her life story. Kimberly said, I evidently don't sleep enough. According to my doctor, guess that's how I get so much done. Also very helpful husband. Yeah. Okay, so you can hear it. Heather said, I see why you said it chirped like a cricket. Ray said, Trish, you should visit California. It is such a diverse state. My family lives in Camino and in is it Delano or Delano? I've heard both. Oh, Melody. Melody, are you in Muskegon right now? Is that what you're telling me? That's like 20 minutes from me. Rhonda said, so to add to my crazy life, oh my gosh, no way. We, her, we have been in this rental house for a month. Owner is still trying to sell it, and they have a scheduled showing this weekend. I'm so sorry. That sounds awful. Because showing a house is so stressful. Joanna said, helpful husbands, partners are the best. They are. Danielle said, I grew up on Lake Superior and camped a lot near Lake Michigan. Love those beaches. The Lake Superior beaches are nice too, but it is different. Oh, I see. Okay. Melody said, no, I wish. Well, if you visit your sister, you're close to me, so you should holler. Carrie said to Joanna, yes, mine picked up a fleece for me on his lunch break. Yes, that is the best kind. All right, this wheel. I'm so ready to put it back where it was. I know where the sound's coming from. We've just never been able to fix it. And I'm even trying to like keep it down. Tracy said, I'm in Concord, east of San Francisco. We could hook you up for a California tour. Wouldn't that be something? I've always wanted to see like Alcatraz. There's stuff I would like to see. Kimberly said to Joanna, I totally agree. Melody said, we'll holler at you when I visit. Ray said, my brother went to Michigan a few years ago and shared his photos with us. The trees are amazing. You know, it's an interesting place. I'll say that. It really is. Bye, Heather. Valerie said, I caught a live. Is it near the end? Yes, I'm sorry. Terry said, I don't have a helpful hubby, but I have a helpful big brother. Well, there you go. I mean, really, we just want help, right? Eileen. Eileen said, I love the sound of your wheel. It sounds like you have a little cricket there, very summery. We do get crickets in the house sometimes, and it drives you insane when you're trying to fall asleep. When they're in the house, it's loud. Nikki said, my husband just drove 4 hours there and 4 hours back to get a special need high chair for our 3-year-old. She has CP. That's awesome. I mean, that's awesome that he got the chair. What a long trip. Oh, Molly's in Walnut Creek. Are you close? You guys are close together. Stephanie said, I actually like the sound. It's relaxing, at least from this end. Rhonda said, my sister-in-law's father used to teach electrical engineering. No way! At Michigan State University. I've never been to Michigan, but I'd love to visit. My grandpa got his master's degree in electrical engineering from Michigan State. So that's kind of crazy. I mean, they wouldn't have known each other, I'm sure, because my grandpa would be like 100 and, I don't know, 5 or 6 or something at this point. Donna said, my nephew lives in California. He works for Marvel Studios. That must be pretty cool. Valerie said, don't be sorry. I'll watch what I missed later. Just love hearing all the amazing projects everyone is working on and finishing. I like their movies too. I've always liked superheroes. But I'm going to go, guys. I don't know if I'll ever be done. Do you want to see? Better? Ooh. I'll show you before I go. These are at least really easy to take off. It's a mess. See this? That's what keeps getting caught. Kimberly said, I'm enjoying hearing, reading everyone bragging on their significant others. So much negativity online about the partners. Glad I started something here. I mean, there is so much negativity online about the partners. I agree. But you get more of what you focus on, you know? That's something I've always kind of thought about. So, you guys have a great day. I will be back tomorrow and we're almost done. It's the 22nd. It goes till the 24th, so 2 more days. I know. Oh, Rhonda said, how cool is that? My sister-in-law's father is in his 80s. His last name is Zapp. He's German and moved to the U.S. as a teenager. I wish I could ask him, like, if he knew. You know what I mean? You guys have a good day. Have a good weekend. Except I'll probably see some of you tomorrow. Bye.